Hello, welcome back. Last time I had just barely enough room to fit everything comfortably in here. So yeah, a whole new page here. Van Berlo's Pivots. Part 1 of a 3-part series. Oh, Part 2, Part 3. Oh, okay, so the last 3 of these are all connected somehow. Famously limited to just 200 attendees, the Alchemical Symposium's reputation as an exclusive and costly event would easily invite criticism were its proceedings not consistently of the highest standards and excellence. This year, we are pleased to partner with the symposium to bring some of its notable presentations to the wider alchemical engineering community. Okay. Van Berlo's Pivots. Okay. So, alright, so not production alchemy here. Oh. Oh, Van Berlo's Wheels, a reagent now, huh? Alright, well this is just silly. Okay, fine. Oh, I get it. Here's a pivot. Here's a pivot, here's a pivot, here's a pivot, and that's what I'm making. Okay, so 4 outputs, huh? Alright. Well, this is awkward. Alright, ratios. Okay, so take 2 of these, come out with those, right? No, that's not right. No, ratios are bad. Do I have Glyph of Destruction? I do. Okay. Disposal, that's what it's called. I thought it was Destruction. Huh. Right. So lots of options for how to approach this. You know, this costs nothing. The actual cost-effective way to do this, it doesn't cost anything to pull a reagent out. I think I want to actually pull one out, strip all those off and throw them away, pull one out, strip all these off and throw them away, pull one out, strip all these off and throw them away, pull one out, strip all these off and throw them away, and then just output to these. Okay. Like, I could try to save my incoming reagents, but that won't save me cost. It probably won't even save cycles. No, I think that's actually the sensible way to do it. It feels wasteful, but it's not waste in any way that this game measures. Cool. Except, maybe, instructions. But I'm not sure what would be more instruction efficient than that. Okay, so feels like all that's gonna take is really, I think I'm going to do this with a fixed length arm, do I? Well, I don't know yet. Maybe. So if I would, if this were longer, then just one rotation would get it out of range of itself, right? Yes. So it'll just be the number of rotations I do there before I pull it down there. Okay, so if I were to... okay, so that's nothing. Alright, and that's an awkward setup. So if I would like... something like that? Yeah, sure. Because a left turn from there would actually miss that. I want that there, I think. Well, no, it's from... okay. Is that my procedure? Oh, I guess not. Of course that would happen. Alright, so this is where a piston arm would excel. It's still cheaper to do this, And actually, it's more cycle efficient to leave that right there, because only the first one I pull out is going to have to do that. Okay. Oh, also, that's completely the wrong... Oh, no, it's not. That's fine. Yeah, you have to do that anyway. Okay. Let's go the other way. It's going to be a right pivot. Because that way I can avoid that move for the rest of these. However, it does mean... That's fine, I'm just slicing up the earth one right now. Sure. So left release, right minus, grab pivot. So repeat that twice more, I think. Neat. Okay, now find a home for that thing. Now that's where I'm gonna start having problems, isn't it? No. No, it's fine. If I grab that and turn left twice and pivot left once, then you can be here like this. Okay, so I think that'll make the earth one, right? This ain't a pretty machine. Well, you can actually grab. But it should do the job. Okay, so I could do the same thing with, like... Let's see, so if that's... I'm gonna want a similar thing here. Okay, so, I mean... I'm optimizing for cost, and cost only. I'm gonna need 2 pivot instructions? If I pivot twice in that direction, what happens? You're ending up with the fire? Yeah, the fire, okay. So fire could go like this. It could, but does it have to? Because I think I actually would rather have this. Because then the 3 spaces on this track would correspond to that, and then a final one could be like this, maybe? Or maybe actually probably would end up being that. Okay. Well, that seems sensible enough. Okay, so these will just be slight variations on the same thing. So you need... in here a plus and some different pivoting. So if you're going left to get to that state, that means you were with that there, so you'd go right, right, and have a plus. Let's see what that does. Just pluck those off. Get over there. Plus, right, right. Perfect. Okay. So that's fire. To get to water, I think I just pivot right once. I did left twice for this, right? Okay, so right once. Right once. And... another plus here, and a left, and I think that'll make the water one? Okay, well hey, this is well optimized for my time. Might take the machine a while to do its job, but at least it doesn't take me much time to set up the machine. Alright, so now this is going to require 1 pivot more than the water one. And then you'll end up with... Okay, so none of the pluses. 1 more left. If you're grabbing from there, you'll end up with actually this, won't you? Just exactly, right? Maybe. It makes a satisfying noise. Okay, that's the wrong thing. Did I need 1 more pivot? What did I need? Yes, 1 more. Okay, so 1 more of these. If I just do that, will everything get pushed out properly? Maybe. Man, I did this like the ugliest way. But you know what? It works. I think. Did I set up this logic correctly? I did. Okay, well, puzzle done. Alright, we've seen this already. Let's just go. Just pluck off most of the flower petals and forget a reset command? What the heck happened? Did I just need to click and I didn't or something? Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, okay. I just needed to click and I didn't, I guess. Okay, whoops. Sure is making me click this a lot of times. Alright, let's watch the last 4 at normal speed. I do like the compactness of all this together here. Yeah, again, I've made the arm length 3 so that 1 single rotation would get, from the center, would get that out of range of its, where the reagent pops up. Okay, well, that's, a lot of people did this. A lot of people did something quicker, though. So what this is telling me, since this is such a popular cost, this is telling me I could have had this low cost with a much quicker cycle count. I'd believe it. Sure. Maybe I could have done without so much track if I had another arm, but the track that I did lay down cost less than a second arm. That was 5G less than that. The area was normal. Okay, well, looks like this was a pretty popular solution. Okay, sure. I will take it. So, reactive gold. Okay. Oh, cute. I do not have a glyph of disposal this time. This is silly. I kind of see how this is going to go. This is silly. So lead to gold. My incoming reagents are going to make use of both of these, 1 of each per input to get to this output. Alright. So that means... Oh, curiosity. I've never had an opportunity to try this before. Let's see. Yeah, so white goes in black, black goes in white. Well, of course that wouldn't happen. There's a bond. So you have to unbond that for that to happen. Alright, so in any case, I need to unbond immediately. I will not obviously get away with a single 1-length arm without any tracks, so I'm going to need probably just a piston. It's going to be the simplest. Would a stationary piston be able to reach all the necessary things? No. By necessity, that's impossible with a glyph of purification. purification. So at the very least it has to be on a track. So if I'm introducing track, then can I do this with fixed length and less than 4 tracks? Less than 5 tracks, really, because I'm saying less than 6 tracks. Yeah, fixed length arm and 5 tracks is cheaper than a piston arm and 2 tracks, which is the minimum I would need with a piston arm to be able to reach all of those. I just know this from having fiddled around with this before. So that seems very likely. Because, like, I could have, you know, a dude who can reach this on a track that's shaped like that. And I suspect that'll take care of all my needs. Okay, reasonable so far. If you grab that and turn around to there, that unbonds, you can reach that. Okay, sure. I think it'd be a lot more comfortable if I put these the other way around. I think it'd be a little more comfortable if I put that the other way around, though it's about the same, really. Alright, output can just be wherever the heck it wants to be. There-ish. Okay, so my arm is of length 2. What's my first step? I guess my first step is promote this with... Sure, okay. This is very silly. And how many steps is it from lead to gold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ratios. No, that's right. This is my gold. This is my 1 quicksilver. 2 for an additional lead. Oh, wait a second. That's not so simple. Yeah, that'll work for the first step, so sure. Lead goes with its attached quicksilver after being detached to become tin. Or, no, let's say, okay, so let's say I took a lead here, put another one with it, then I have a tin and 2 quicksilver. I promote that twice to... Oh geez, okay, this is more complicated than I thought, because yeah, this requires the same metal, not just any old lead coming out of here. Okay, so this is a weird ratio puzzle in that sense, because I could promote the thing that's going into the purification, and I might need to. So, I'd be better off saving up at least some of my quicksilvers. Okay, this can be interesting. Alright, but you are the one who will be turning into gold. I'm gonna start with that. Oh, and I'm gonna have some management of, let's see, which way around did I put this track? Okay, that is the way I thought. Gonna have some weird management of stuff. That's where the quicksilver is going to have to go, yes. I think I'm making this more awkward than it should be by doing it that way. So let's do it more like that. No, now I don't have a route for getting a... Okay, yeah, this is getting weird. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do that then. That way I'll have to travel this way to put that in, and either way, and you know, if I'm traveling from here, then you know, I can slide a quicksilver in that way or that way, or you know, a lead in this way, and it'll always just go. Sure. Like, there's no reason I have to ever swing a quicksilver from here over here. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so there's like this weird ordering thing with purification and projection. And I can't really think ahead, so I'm just gonna have to do it and see what happens. So obviously, since I have the base lead coming in. It seems totally reasonable to do that. So I've just made iron, I think. And I have a quicksilver sitting there, so I could turn that iron into copper, but that's probably not what I want to do. Oh. Okay, so I went the wrong way there. Oh, okay, so you're gonna be awkward like that, huh? Got it. Okay. What was I trying to do? I mean, I'm fairly certain I'm on a dead-end path already. Yeah, I was trying to place this here, but you're in the way. Okay, so I need to deal with the quicksilver first. So this would be a better reset position. Just because, like, every time I come through here, I'll have to... Well, no, I have an alternative. Which would be, before you release that... Swap these two. Whoops. Swap these two. Huh. Yeah, making things quite awkward. It's fine, I can swing that through there, yes. Right now I can, at least, when there's nothing like sitting here or here. Oh dear, I don't like this. I'm setting myself up for pain, I think. Okay, so no minus, I just want to... Wait, what? Okay, yeah, no minus, I just want to swing left. Release. What am I doing? So if that makes tin, I mean, you don't know what you're doing anymore. Everything past here is invalid. If I were to make another tin in the same manner... It's a little awkward to shuffle this from here to here, but that's fine. If I'd make another tin the same way, then what I'd end up with would be... Where's my chart? Why can't I look at the chart while the puzzle's running? I should be able to. Okay, so I'd have one iron atom. And how many quicksilver? Okay, so if it takes 4 lead to make an iron. Okay, so 2 lead to make a tin, 4 lead to make an iron. Then yeah, I end up with an extra quicksilver. I'd have 4 at that point, not 3. Pretty sure I can't purify gold further to, like, throw one away. I don't have a glyph of disposal. Because, yeah, I was thinking, like, you know, grab lead, unbond, put here. Grab lead, unbond, put here. Then I have a tin, so grab lead, unbond, put here. Oh, but this tin goes in here. Then that's 3. That makes 1 iron. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that works. Okay. So it's not... Wait, but How is it not 4 lead to 1 iron? Isn't it 4 lead to 1 iron? Yes. I take 1, I put it there. Take 2, put it there. I have a tin. Take a 3rd. Put it there. Yeah, take a 4th, put it there. I have 2 tins. Do some kind of shuffle to get this here. Then I have an iron. Then I have 4 quicksilvers. That's too many. Because I only need 3 after iron. 1, 2, 3 to get to gold. Okay. But if instead I would say, take 2 leads, end up with a tin and 2 quicksilvers. Use one of those to promote that to iron. So I have an iron and 1 quicksilver. An iron and an iron and 1 quicksilver. So I take a lead. Lead, quicksilver, iron. Okay, so my primary action then I guess is doing this until... Okay, so... Wow, this is just weird to think about. Okay, so what do I have this set up to do right now? Stash that there, and you'll make tin, right? Great. Let's promote this. So my instruction pointer went all the way back around. Great, okay, so minus grab plus left. Okay, so I don't even have to release. That's now iron. Minus right, right minus release. No, I can't leave that there. No, you just sit here. Well, no, you sit... I don't know. What am I doing after this point? What do I have? Whoa. So iron and 1 quicksilver. I don't want to promote this. Okay, so 1 iron, 1 quicksilver. If I take another lead, that's 2. If I take another lead, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. But then I have 2 extra leads. What? Okay, so... This is really confusing me. Maybe there's no clean way to do it in one cycle. Maybe I'm going to end up with leftovers and have to cycle them into the next batch of this. That might make sense. Okay, so operations that I can do. I'm going to get both of these at once. I can use a quicksilver on any metal, sure, to turn it into its next higher form. Okay, now I can kind of offset this. So if I go ahead and use a quicksilver on a lead, then do it again, I end up with 2 tins and 0 quicksilvers. Okay, those 2 tins could just turn into an iron. 2 tins, 0 quicksilver. 1 lead, 1 quicksilver. 2 lead, 2 quicksilver. 1 tin, 2 quicksilver. There's got to be a way to think about this better, rather than just like walking through it and seeing what I end up with. Like, how do I plan ahead for this? I mean, there's definitely a way to reduce this to a constraint problem. I just keep on going... Okay, so what if I keep on going? So do this twice, you get 2 tins. Put them together, you get an iron. Do it twice more. Put them together, you get another iron. So if I had 2 irons and 0 quicksilvers... I could combine them into copper. Okay, repeat that whole process to get 2 coppers, combine them into silver, repeat that whole process to get 2 silvers, get to gold. Okay, that's the slow way. By always consuming even numbers of these. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it the slow way. That sounds fine. It's a little weird, but it's fine. Okay, so if I'm doing that, what does that change here? If my primary activity is going to be this, then I want that closer. Yeah, that feels right. Okay, so this is my primary activity. Throw that all away. Just redo. What have I done? Grab, left, left. Lead is there, quicksilver's here. Release, right, plus, it needs to be a grab in there. Left, left, plus. Release, plus, grab. Okay, so here's 1 tin. Just want to stash it away out here. Alright, have I done what I think I have? Yes, okay, so there's an iron. I have a little bit of an interesting kind of pile-up situation here. It's fine, I have plenty of room to stash stuff away, but I will need to be stashing. Okay, so after I do that, I plus grab... Let's stash it 1 left for now for the iron. It'll be 2 left for copper, and then 3 left for the silver? I don't know about this. Okay, so if I repeat basically this... Okay, so an iron is stashed there. There's a second one. Now that I have 2, I turn them into copper, right? I think so. Sure. So here's where you minus. Release left plus grab right plus release minus grab left left reset, right? So that should stash a copper out here. This is cool. I still feel like there's a more efficient way to do this if I'm using more of this quicksilver to promote incoming atoms instead of primarily using this. Like if I'm not using the quicksilver on lead, you know, that's a higher value item potentially. It just makes some waste lead that I don't know what to do with after that point. That's where this gets weird. It's the lead waste. Okay, so yeah, now we're going to have to do that entire process again. Oh boy, yeah, so this whole chain of events just gets longer. This is almost like counting in binary. I'm going to have another step, at least one more step of copying everything and making some small tweaks at the end. Yeah, this is very much like counting in binary. Okay, great. So you do that. No, you don't. Why are you going out there? What are you doing? How did this happen? You seem confused. Oh, because it thinks that's right. It thinks it's time to stash that away. Right, yeah, this is my modification point, so I need to do that whole thing where I minus release plus left grab right plus release minus grab left reset, right? So that should stash a silver way out here. Yes, that won't get in the way of anything, I think. Well, I needed one more right. Of course I did, because that's stashed farther out. Okay, and I think only one more copy happens, or is it two? No, it's only one more, because the next one up is gold. Okay, cool. You needed one more left. Okay, copy the whole thing again. Control-Shift-A. Control-Shift-A. Hope my mouse button holds out for this. I bought a new mouse to fix that whole problem of left button doesn't always hold when I'm holding it. I bought a different model to try it out, and it had a scroll wheel I didn't like, so that mouse didn't work out. So then I went and bought an identical model to the one I already had, hoping I would get a good one that, you know, was the same, but didn't have this problem. And the scroll wheel didn't work out. It was different. Even though it's the same model of mouse, it doesn't work the same. It has a worse feeling to it. So that's unfortunate. Okay, so this grab is of the silver there. Alright, great. So this worked out. So just minus, release, plus, left, grab, right, plus, release, minus, grab. Oh no! That's bonded to a Quicksilver! Oh. What? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not just making gold. I need gold bonded to... Ah! What a time to realize that. Okay, well, let's see if I've done what I thought I had done. I mean, this is a cool little sort of binary counter. Yeah, that's neat, but it's not the right solution. Yeah, there's gold. Big deal. You gotta bond it to one of these. How are you gonna do that? I can't just pull one out. It comes with waste lead. What do I do with the waste lead? Okay, no, I have to actually figure out the ratios here instead of just doing the labor-intensive progressively stash farther and farther away thing. I mean, that was cool. It just didn't get me all the way there. Okay. You know, throughout this entire process I never used this thing. At all. Like, this went completely unused. Okay. So, yeah, obviously that's not the way. So I do need to end up with a spare Quicksilver, so I feel like... Wasn't I on the perfect track before, like, ending up with a spare Quicksilver, like, a long time ago? I had this whole thing going, alright, well, let's, oh dear. I worry that exiting this puzzle will destroy my undo history, so I'm not going to make a copy of this, because, I mean, this was a dead end. Dead end at the end of a long chain of silliness. Yeah, come here. Undo all that. How far back am I going? How will I know when to stop here? I think when I swap the position of those two around, that's where I want to be. Okay, so I was on the right track. Shoot. Well, you know, I made something cool. It just was the wrong thing. Okay, so right around here should be my old way. That was gonna actually work now that I look at it. Okay. So I made iron. From here, I totally had a route to having gold with 1 extra quicksilver, which it turns out is exactly what I need. I'll need a glyph of bonding, by the way. That's fine. I can add one of those somewhere out here. So, if right now I have iron and 1 extra quicksilver, I could promote this to copper. Let's say I did that. So I'd have copper with 0 extra quicksilvers when I needed gold with 1. Okay, so if I did the same thing again, I'd have another copper, and I'd have silver. If I combine those two with 0 extras, that's not the way to go. Or is it? Okay, wait. How? Huh? Wait, where am I? So I have 1 iron. If I copied this procedure and did it again, I could have a 2nd iron and get to copper. Well, no, I'm just reverting to what I was doing before, so no, don't think that way. I need gold with 1 extra quicksilver. Okay, so the extra quicksilver. Hey, you know, I don't need a glyph of bonding here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, because at some point my atom does need to go through the glyph of purification, and I can't have the extra bonded thing come along. I was thinking maybe I could use projection on it and just, like, leave it here with the thing attached, somewhere dangling down here, but no. I'll get a lot of extra lead. Hey, how many products does this want? 6? Okay. You know, I could pile up a little pile of shame of lead somewhere out here and just not deal with it, make 6 products and call it a day. I won't do that, but it's an option, since it doesn't demand that many more. And even if it did, since you have infinite space, you could just spool it out somewhere. You know, not bother with proper recycling and just throw it away. That's not the way to go, though. Oh dear, okay, so I have to actually do this. Okay, so one more time. How am I using these 2 objects right now? I combine the first 2 leads because that just feels like it makes a lot of sense, because if this... You know, that's the cheapest way to make one of these. I think at that point I'm going to stash quicksilvers away. So do the same thing, end up with 4 quicksilvers and a copper. Yeah, that was the route that got me there. Okay. So do that same thing. I have 4 quicksilvers and not a copper and iron. And that's perfect. Okay, great. Alright, I know exactly what I'm doing now. Man, yeah, I totally had this like 20 minutes ago. I just didn't think that destination was the destination I wanted. I thought I had an extra quicksilver. And I had exactly the right number. So I've stashed a quicksilver here. So yeah, now this becomes a quicksilver stashing problem. That's fine. I'll do the same thing as how I stashed those others. And in fact, I can do even better. So when did that extra dude come on the scene? Oh ho, right then, huh? Alright, so you're sneaking around there. You don't want to sneak to that position, though. You actually want a different one. You will have to go left all the way around here. This didn't work. So plus left. Reset. Yeah, I'm just stashing this way out there because I know I'm going to need as much stash space as I can get. Well, yeah, you don't do that. Actually, you can. That's... well, maybe I can do better. Okay, so... this just needs to be sort of out of there for a moment. Oh, you're gonna get... everybody's gonna get in the way. I see what this puzzle actually is now. It keeps changing and mutating, so I can't put that there yet. If I were to just, like, stash it over here for a moment... maybe that's fine. Yeah, I think it can be. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this with some modifications. What are those modifications? Well, for one thing, before I repeat anything, I need to deal with my extra quicksilver. So got another thing to stash. So this then is a release, left, left, minus, grab, left, 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 then reset, right? I think that's plausible. Alright, there's your stash. And I have room to stash another there if I have to. Now, do I ever move anything over top of that space? Maybe right here? Well, but that part needs to change anyway. Yeah, okay, so this is already an extra... okay, so just do this, I think, and maybe probably remove one of those, maybe something. Oh boy, my Quicksilver stockpile's getting a bit hefty. I think it's okay. So yeah, just stop right there, and I think that's just the number I want to stockpile. Okay. I'm actually very close to done here. I will need a glyph of bonding, yes, but I don't have to worry about that yet. Alright, so with these two, what I want to do now is actually just minus... go away. Minus release. Plus left grab. Right plus release minus grab your iron. Hold on, do I have the right atoms for this? Don't I have only 3 Quicksilver at this point? No, the 4th is sitting there. Okay, great. Okay, grab your iron. Put it in... not that spot, that's fine. I can just plus to get it to the right place. Okay, great. So then start promoting. I'm also going to need, yeah, bonding there-ish, probably. Sounds like a reasonable spot. Alright, so I'm here with my claw there. There's a Quicksilver here, so I need a plus. Let's start with that one there. Okay, you are now, weren't you already copper though? You're now silver. Okay, great. So I'm sitting here. Minus, because minus is counterclockwise. Great. Left, left, grab, right, right, plus, release. Minus, left, 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 grab, right, 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 plus, release. You're now gold. Plus, grab. Let's not. Let's get this first. So minus, right, right, grab, left, left, left. Release. Okay, so the Quicksilver's there. Right, minus, grab, left, minus, plus, reset, done. Right? I don't know where I was last inputting instructions. Okay, you're promoting now. Man, this puzzle had a lot of layers to it. Oh. Oh. Annoying, but I can deal with that a different way. Okay, fine. Let's order that differently. What instruction was I on? So right in this spot, I want to actually just plus, yeah, let's just input that from scratch, it'll be easier. Plus grab left minus release. That's a little more annoying on the some things, but you know, I can deal with annoying to get rid of a collision. Because I'll end up grabbed onto this and I'll have to release and go over here to drag it over there. Or I could reposition this and avoid that problem. Okay, so if I'm holding onto Quicksilver here, and the arm is there, and I turn it left, you'll end up here like this. Okay. Sure, that makes more sense. So I've just released the gold there. So I want to minus, left, left, grab. Left, left. See, I can't do another left because that'll collide with that, right? I have to actually slide it in. Which means I need to... having swung this down here and over here, I need to actually minus, left, plus, left, reset, and done. Okay, well, I guess I was short on the lefts. Oops. Oops. Great, great. There we go. Okay, I made it work. Went down a lot of dead-end paths there, but I made it work. Oh boy. Alright, I'm happy with this machine. Kinda. It's okay. I don't love it, but it's okay. Kinda preferred my other little binary counter thing. Alright, cool. Oh! How? I guess with one track segment fewer? That's plausible. Is it? No, it's not. How are you going to reach all three of these with one track segment fewer? Got one fixed length arm. My cost is 95G. Okay, so it's arm. You have to unbond. You don't get a choice about that. You do need both of these, I'm pretty sure. Unless, no, you don't. I had a viable solution using... Okay, so the pile of shame solution is the one that would cost less. Yeah, that makes sense. Just stash your lead somewhere else. And you can avoid using one of these two things. This one, specifically. Okay, I get it. Alright, fair enough. Well, my solution doesn't have any waste. It's not something I'm graded on, but you know what? I did it anyway. Oh boy, that sure was one more level. Alright, I did it though, and it was fun. Okay, I'll see you next time for Assassin's Filament. Interesting. Alright, cool.